I don't know why my plane is flying like this. This sort of stuff, oh, I see why it's doing that. It's because these two planes are attacking. I understand now. I'm actually going to get these two to drop the payloads on this. I'm sort of taking a bit of a risk here. I'm going to actually blitz these in. And this plane's not even aiming for the right thing I wanted to. So again, micromanagement, I got lucky and it took it down, thankfully. But micromanagement, as I said before, is very, very important with planes. Planes micromanagement, as you can see, I got lucky there again. And if I didn't get lucky, I would have lost that that depot wouldn't have went down. So I'm going to micro this plane over here away. I'm going to tell it to fly away, and I'm going to get these planes to go back to their homes and get them out of here. So, and as you can see, there's more pretty much enemies coming. I'm actually going to get my macro game up some more. I'm going to build a secondary HQ over here because I have pretty much air dominance. I'm not really worried about it. Anything they really send, I should be okay against. All I really have is just a pretty much straight up barracks. If they mass tank rush, I'd probably be in trouble, but they're not going to. I should be okay. I'm going to pretty much stop this Ju-87 from attacking my planes here, though. Just keeping the air dominance, stopping the air. Now, really, when you play a game, you're not going to really probably get pushed with air. You're not going to get really forced. You're not going to get attacked with air usually, especially against German players, so you don't really have to worry about what I had to worry about early. So actually, when I do the bombing run, it's actually with 4 planes and not just 2. Usually 4 planes are what I push with because it's a lot easier than 2 planes. But nonetheless, I had no choice. I was sort of forced into the spot. I had to bomb it quickly and get the bombing run off, and I killed the 2 depots pretty much as fast as I could. So the secondary HQ is just gonna chill over here. I really should have Willie's Jeeps over here. Again, I'm trying to focus on the game and not really focus on the commentary, or focus on the commentary and not focus on the game. So I should have Willie's Jeeps over here. You always want to make these Willie's Jeeps. It looks like the computer's actually going to go for, oh, I've got a little mismanagement there. So I'm going to actually start bombing stuff like this. It's okay if you're coming towards your base to let your planes micromanage themselves and push out themselves. I'm going to send a bombing run over here. I'm going to send these fighters out because I want these fighters patrolling. You always want your fighters patrolling. Keep your fighters patrolling at all times. Do not let your fighters sit in the base. You need them out like this. The longer the fighters are out pushing around, the more control you'll have. I'm going to upgrade now to this. I'm going to bomb this because the computer allowed me to. I'm going to fly this away. I'm trying to get this away out of here before I lose it. I'm not going to lose it, thankfully. So another successful bombing run. They're still pushing with these crappy tanks. Don't know why they're pushing, but right now my opponent's in really bad spot because I've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4 depots, and I'm really limiting his status. I'm not really letting him push. At the same time, I'm getting my macro up. I'm letting my macro grow and taking out his score. He's only killed, I think, 1 plane. He killed a recon plane, I think. That's all he's dropped. And the whole time, if you crush your opponent's bases and stuff and make them build more early game, especially, it really hurts them, especially because he's going planes as well, because US planes are much more dominant against the German planes. They're a big difference. They do a lot more damage compared to the German planes. I'm actually flying these a little bit too close than I want to. I'm probably going to lose these if I don't pay attention. So I'm just going to keep flying these over here. I don't want to lose them. I'm going to keep flying this over here. I'm going to keep my macro game up. I should be able to walk in soon enough and destroy this. I'm actually going to go for a scouting run and see if I can check out anything's going on, if I can possibly go for another bombing run. Maybe get lucky and go for another bombing run. I'm going to build another depot over here. I'm going to see if there's anything over here. It looks like there's nothing. I'm going to fly back. I could probably sack a plane right now, but I don't think I want to. Actually, I got about 4 or 5 planes. Let's see if I can go for a quick... Let's see here. Now, usually you don't want to do things like this. Just fly them here. Like, I should have a radio silence, but he can see where my planes are going. His thing actually ended. I was actually going to go for a bombing run. So I'm going to sack... Well, not really sack, but I'm going to scout this and see if I can possibly... Now, stuff like this you don't want to do. You should actually... I should have a radio silence or something to let them know that I'm going to be sending a bombing run in. But it's computer, and it's not a huge deal. So pretty much I'm just going to explain to you, like, that's the stuff you should do. Just send a plane in to make sure they're not going to do anything crazy. Now I can actually send my bombers in. I'm going to aim for... let's go for this. So I'm going to send these planes over here. This is not the best idea to do. You don't want to do stuff like this, what I'm doing. So I'm going to send my planes in. I'm going to get them individually microing. So I want to attack the farthest target because I want to get the spread of the bombing run. So as you can see, I'm going to like the spread of the bombing run. There's going to be a big battle here in the middle. He's going to lose some stuff. I don't know where my recon plane decided to go, and this is not what I want to happen. I don't want this plane flying around. So I'm going to micro these away. I'm going to lose one, not a huge deal. But I want to get these to fly in here. I don't know if any of them are left. Actually, there is some left. So thankfully, I'm going to actually fly this in here. Again, the planes are a big, big pain to micromanage. As you can see, I don't want the planes doing things like this. This is what's going to get them killed when you're forcing the plane to do stupid things like fly. So I'm going to get them to come back home now. But I'm in sort of a big bit of trouble because right now I can lose all of these planes. So I'm going to blitz them to come home because I don't want them getting shot down. So I'm going to send my planes out here just to force... Really, a good player would have actually attacked this and probably would have lost all of these planes. You need a fanaticism as well. It also does help at the same time to actually push these planes out. I should have fanaticism, but it's not a big deal. As long as I micro them away, should be okay. They need to fix the planes in this game a lot. The planes are a huge, huge problem in this game. I find they really mess you up. If you're a player that likes to play with air, it can really screw you bad if you play with air. If one little misclick, you can lose all of your planes. And you could be in a big, big hole. I actually have a ton of money right now. I didn't really notice this, so I'm going to start pumping out some more planes here and get this game over with. Sorry guys, I've been delaying a bit, just trying to talk about what's going on here. So I'm going to start attacking this crap, blowing this stuff up. Actually, I need to start attacking this though. So I'm actually going to take this guy to go back to base. I can actually maybe suck him in and get him to come my way. You can actually force the planes back to base. Just press E. You can force them back to base. This will help because the fact that if you force your plane to go back to base, the other plane attacking you will actually follow. And if it follows you and they don't get microed properly, you actually leave yourself in a good spot because you can actually kill their plane while you're about to lose yours. So you'd end up not in the worst spot in the world. So you actually end up in a pretty good spot. So I'm going to send these bombers out here. I'm going to try and do some work as my planes are just doing a ton of damage. I'm going to probably let my planes do their own little micro stuff going on here. They can pretty much do whatever they want right now. I don't want stuff like this though, like 3 planes attacking a single target. Stuff like that I don't want. I'm going to send my bombers out here again. I only lost 1 bomber, so I'm in a good spot right now. Don't know where my recon plane went, but it decided to go on its own little adventure. So I'm going to blitz up here, get this recon plane back up. I don't know why my computer opponent's still choosing to do his own little thing there and attack, but it does whatever it wants, I guess. It's a real pain because the computer planes are gonna want to do whatever they're doing. They're gonna want to just pretty much force themselves onto targets. You gotta really try to deter them. That's what planes can really hurt you in this game. They can really mess you up. Stuff like that. Like I wanted to send that other plane, but it was too late. I don't even know what is going on right here. Apparently they're deciding to run on their own. Stuff like that. That kind of thing I like to see by my planes. The fact that they're pushing on their own and they're taking down depot trucks. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. But I don't want to see stuff like that I saw before. The stuff when it's just the planes just flying on its own, taking down four planes, using them up on 1 or 2 units. That's not what I want to see. So it's controlling the skies again, just pushing out here with all I got now. Just trying to take this game and get this game over with. I'm going to do a bombing run right here. I'm going to bomb this. So right now I'm in a good spot. Yes, I'm probably going to lose this. Maybe. Yes, I'm probably going to... Oh, maybe not. Let's see if it'll... No, it's not going to do it, but okay. I'm going to lose a recon plane maybe, but I'm going to destroy that plane. So just keep pushing out here. I got control of the skies. I'm in a good spot. If you're playing a German player and he goes air, you're in a great spot as an American because of the fact that the American stuff, their American planes are much better compared to the United States, or compared to the Germans. Their planes are much better. You can do so much damage with Thunderbolts and Mustangs. They're way better. They do so much more damage than you'd expect.